today. I think, let's see, we want to get the vault, we want to get the mechanarium after we get 8 rooms. So we might also want like the Chamber of Mirrors to be able to get more gear rooms. We would like to still go to school. So we still want to do that, and I think we still want the library for some clues in there. So those are maybe 4 kind of clear targets for today.
Need house the Chamber of Mirrors for the classrooms too.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, so we're going for Chamber of Mirrors for sure.
Yeah.
If we can get the armory and we can axe the cost of the vault, that would actually be pretty nice as well. I can hear you. Pork.
I just have my output device set to wrong thingy.
Have you considered? No, I know you might be smarter than this, but have you considered setting it to the right thing?
Yeah, but I have something called.
Mute that. Let's switch over to the. Okay, I didn't even start my controller yet.
I have something called FX Sound installed on my PC, and that one fucks up sometimes.
Day 53.
It's like it works really nice boosting my Windows audio, but sometimes it does not want to switch audio source. It just gets stuck on one, and it's like, now you have to restart.
Is there any point in picking up the allowance before going out? God, our allowance is $41 now.
Not enough. Need more.
I guess there's a point, because when you run back in, you're gonna forget it.
Wow. Look, we're trying to optimize our run here. Classroom. Oh man, these all suck. Hovel isn't too bad.
Hovel is actually very good.
Hovel is helpful if we want to get the vault. Is there anything in here?
Any names? And Babbage, Ravane. Yeah.
I think we looked over this one like 15 times after.
Well, you know what, Nick? The game's about secrets, Nick, and sometimes you gotta look at those secrets. Look for those secrets. Like, why is this arch this shape? Does that mean something? If I stand the right way, does
If you count each rectangle, how many numbers, or what's the number count up to?
It's probably divisible by 8.
Yeah.
It's probably the same shape as the grid shape as the house.
Yeah. Well, we don't need gems at all, and we do want steps.
You do need some gems.
Not really. I do want steps though.
Get an experiment going early, please.
Yeah. Let's get steps key. A utility closet just to get a mechanical room. I don't think
yeah, you do need those too.
I don't think I need anything in there. Let's draft this one first.
When you say you don't need anything, shouldn't you turn off the gymnasium?
Yeah, I mean, but is it? Let's take the 2 items. Nice.
Oh, key card.
Key card.
Gymnasium is like 2 steps every time you step through the.
I am well aware of what the gymnasium is, Nick.
Bedroom. The bedroom that gives you your other bedrooms more steps.
Chapel, yes. The gallery would be good here. Get some.
Real eyes.
Real eyes. Okay, I'd like to be able to go left
It's
if we
of the
can.
location.
Ooh, drawing room would be perfect. East Wing Hall might be better, honestly. Although drawing room, I can pick what these two rooms are, so or I have a better chance of picking what these two rooms are. The gem isn't by itself isn't super helpful here. The storeroom wouldn't be bad, and maybe even a nook, honestly, just to get the 2 keys.
Yeah, storeroom. I mean, gives you a gem. You don't, or 2 gems. You don't need that. So.
What can we draw going north?
North and left.
Boiler room.
Yep.
Let's power it up. Let's see. Oh, do we care about powering anything?
No.
I don't think we care about powering anything.
Passageway.
Or I'm almost up to a reroll. Oh, we don't have anything else open.
It's like I don't think you want to waste rerolls.
I don't want to waste 6 steps either.
No, you don't. But the options are limited.
Oh my god, chapel, I guess.
Is the Chamber of Mirrors a unique room or something? It doesn't really come up that often.
It's probably. Oh, I think it's this. It's not the most rare. It's like uncommon. Something to the right. Okay. Observatory.
Yeah. It's like one step below rare. You haven't been able to change that one. That's not the skull.
Is that the skull?
No, you can take that one. I don't remember what it is, but it's not the skull.
Oh, it's the bloom.
Look at all the gems you can get now.
This is how it always goes. It's like you got a run going that doesn't need gems. We're gonna give you all the gems.
Yeah, probably all the gems.
We're also gonna.
Puzzle. If you fail this one, but other than actually getting just the puzzle solved.
This box is empty. There are 2 empty boxes. That's true. There are 2 true boxes. Then it has to be in here. Wait.
No. There are 2 boxes.
This has to be line because this has to be line. Otherwise, there's no way I know which thing the gems are in.
Yeah.
I do need the kitchen.
I'm gonna need the kitchen, yes.
Let's just do the bacon and eggs for now, maybe, and save my money.
You need for the main course. You need the
boiler room. Oh, so we got the we get the bonus.
Yeah, you get the bonus.
We could leave this for now, just to save our money in case we need it for the axe.
Yeah, it's we have to get back to her at some point anyway. I think.
The gym isn't a bad.
You can go. We didn't go back and turn it off, did you?
No.
No, we didn't.
Reroll?
No. Jim. Don't waste your one reroll when you have. As long as you have options, you do not waste.
I'm gonna buy the club sandwich.
Yeah.
Nice dead end, maybe.
Boudoir for the rerolls.
Boudoir for some rerolls. It's gonna act as a dead end. I don't know if I care about the gem, but there it is.
Maybe I get a freezer to end the day with and can freeze those gems for tomorrow. That would be nice.
Ooh.
The workshop. It's a cog room.
It's a cog room. That's a good point. What do we get for our item? Lever. Pretty shit.
Is there one item we don't want to see in there? Because this room can contain all of the good stuff. And it always has that dumb lever when you don't need it.
There's our coat check. But we want the vault.
That box of everything. Dark room.
I'm tempted to re-roll, honestly.
What does it?
Oh, the dark room will connect us to the foundation. I'm tempted.
Yeah,
maybe
I'm
we could
just
do dark room, connect to the
wondering.
foundation, then go back to the passageway.
Yeah.
So go there. I'm not gonna actually go in. We'll go back to the passageway.
Actually, if you go in, then you can turn off. Then you can turn on the power again. And,
Is that worth
see
2
where you're
steps?
drafting.
That's a lot of steps to go back to the utility closet. Like that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 steps.
Now you're thinking wrong. You can go into foundation, out and in. There's way less steps.
Yeah. Probably. Cheers. Yeah, how many steps is this again? I know we've counted this before, but I forgot. Oh, there's an upgrade disc right there.
It'll be between 6 and 8 steps.
Has this always been here?
Upgrade test.
No,
Thank you for the
it
hydrant.
hasn't. Good thing.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, we have the key right anyway.
Ooh.
We need like a run mode. Like after you reach day 50, you have like a super run.
I'm seeing you're gonna need to focus a bit more.
Your mic's getting a little like, I don't know if you're like talking too close to it or sounding like really overloading.
Ow.
Yeah, there you go.
You might have to start focusing on if it's not the cog room, you might need to focus on taking steps, because 42 isn't enough if some rooms cost 5 to step in. Just draft on bottom right, I guess.
Yeah, we can just do the passageway. Oh, we can draft north from the boiler too, can't we?
Yeah.
Oh, might as well. Security. We can up the security.
Armory.
Or I think we want the armory more, don't we? We have the key card.
But are you not focusing on Rotunda?
Oh yeah, if you're gonna do mechanic, yeah, you might as well do that.
Let's make it high security. Oh, right, and the upgrade disc.
Oh, yeah,
We'll do that as well.
Yeah, because actually finding these cog rooms can be a pain in the ass at some point.
What? Come on, big money, big money!
Laboratory parlor.
Parlor.
Maybe it'll get rid of the puzzle box.
3 gem prize. That's actually not too bad. 2 wind-up keys, so you just get 2 guesses. Funeral parlor. Prize equal to red rooms in your house. I think I like just 3 gems.
Oof. If you open an empty box, lose 30 steps. That's awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go 3 gem. I'm just gonna go an extra gem.
You tend to fail sometimes, so
Sometimes we fail in life, you know.
keep drafting north.
Well,
Courtyard. There's a go north.
Courtyard, I guess.
does it have a shovel? Has more gems. That's what we want, right? Does not have a shovel.
Oh, look, it's a locked door.
Keys. Locksmith, just to buy more keys.
Laboratory for the cog room.
Laboratory for a cog room. We are starting to get hurting on
That's 3,
steps, though.
4. I think you have 4 cogs now.
Go through here, I guess. break room, I
This
guess.
one you might-
Oh, we
this
might
one
get
you
we might get a
already know.
we might get a good item in there, but I guess it's the break room.
I think this one you might want to reroll.
I do really want steps.
North.
Dining room.
Oh yeah, we do want the
Yeah.
dining room. And that'll give
That
us
goes
going north. That'll give us going north. And dinner's served for 30 steps.
And lunchbox for more steps. Good.
Weather in 30 steps.
Yes. Now, imagine having the salt shaky. North and
Last key.
a storeroom for
More key.
key.
Gives us one more key, but then we only have one option. No, I guess we can draw from the foundation as well.
Or the nursery room, and whenever you draft the bedroom, you get more steps. But you've already drafted 3 bedrooms.
I do really need the key.
And yeah,
I just did the key.
Yeah. How many cog rooms do you have now? Is it 4 or 5?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5.
Okay, so you need 2 more, and then you need the
I didn't
thingy.
even grab these
Thingy
gems.
knob. So be nice to launder some gems into
So
into
many
keys.
gems. Okay, let's set up an experiment. Set your steps to 40 could be really nice on this run.
Yes.
Unlock 3 trunks.
Yeah, because it's the next 3 times, so you can have that can give you 128 steps.
Do a quick check because I've
Just
never
don't-
seen an item here.
Yeah, just remember to not open any chests until you're under 40.
Yeah. Okay, draw to the right. Oh my god. Oh, I could have used room 8 there, actually. Room 8 would have been a good choice. Room 8 would have been a good choice.
Solarium.
The solarium
that
would be a good
gets to
choice. The solarium would be a
be-
good choice.
You only have the foundation then. But it would get you closer to the mechanarium. Or the...
Well, we don't have any keys. We could
the
go up to
Chamber
the
of
foundation
Mirrors.
and then it's locked.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Reroll.
Yeah. Locksmith?
Locksmith.
Guess.
Um,
Do we want the
No,
locksmith
locksmith.
and we'll buy keys and then go up to the foundation?
Yeah, by keys. You get the special key, maybe you can get the master key.
I can get the lock kit. Okay, well, first let me get my 12 keys.
Special.
See what they get for a special key.
Master key just opens all doors.
Silver
not
key
a
isn't
key.
bad, okay. And a lockpick kit.
I don't know. I feel like 3
Sounds
keys
good.
might be better because the lockpick tends to work like 10% of the time.
We'll do it. Sounds good, Nikita.
And it's important to not waste steps. Oof.
Optimal stepping.
These optimal steppies.
Oh, we can buy
Looking up, yeah,
some
buy
bananas.
steps. Yep. Can you buy bacon and egg too?
I think we got more
Why
from the
didn't you buy
bananas.
bacon? Ah, okay.
We turned off
So it's
this.
the bacon and egg. Yes. So get off to the left without wasting keys.
Trophy room? Do we need more? I mean, oh god, it's 15 steps. I just walk-in closet.
Don't need the gems.
Just
Yeah,
a walk-in closet.
Just-
We want some
yeah.
items. We see what items we got. We got the mask. We got 2 gems. What's the last?
There's something to the right and the nook. Just go in.
Ah, coupon book.
Wow.
What a shitty walk-in closet. Not gonna lie.
Well, that can give me more steps.
More steps can give me more steps.
Mm-hmm. This one needs to be.
Fuck.
This one needs to be treasure trove, and you have to take treasure trove.
No, treasure trove doesn't help us. I mean, we could take it just to get more lore.
Yeah, it furthers you along.
Oh, it gives you steps up. Ah, for fuck's sake. The other one didn't help either. That sucks.
You can buy some more stuff.
Okay,
Doesn't
white
matter,
chest.
my steps. There's no need to use them.
So green memos and white boxes always lie.
2 realms have the same color banner. Oh, that's not very... Yeah, we know that that's wrong.
I know that.
That's bullshit. This one needs to go left.
Armory. Oh, of course we don't
Enough
have
for
money.
X.
There's an axe, but we're
Yeah.
short. Just
Yeah.
confirming it's...
32.
32. 7 more
But
gems.
the coupon book doesn't work for that.
Nope, there's 2 rooms. To keep on.
Oh, there's the
But we don't have
We
the
don't have-
fucking... We don't have a vault key. Oh, but I can get more money.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
get
true.
the axe.
Yeah, get the
Axe the price. Oh, look, a key.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do here unless there's an item.
No.
Okay, well, let's axe the price of the vault.
It exit the question.
Oh, did he use?
What other rooms do you have that's nice to get to that cost too much?
How do I have to do it from...
Yes, from here. And then the other rooms that cost too much that are more useful, I wonder.
Oh, there's the vault. How do I axe it? Oh, there it is. There. So at the very least, on the next run... Okay, I think we're done on this run. We're blocked in.
Yeah.
Okay. Call it a day. Nice quick run. Okay, but we did make... Okay, we did at least make the vault cheaper. Clockwork Manor?
How does the Chamber of Mirrors work? Do you just go in there and you can select any floor plan to copy, or?
No, there's a random in one of the 4 corners of it is a random blueprint in one of them.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Okay.
Yeah. And it could be fortunate and have a cog room.
Yeah.
Or a
Must be
classroom.
nice if you could
Yeah, like
choose.
You didn't bring the coins.
Yeah, there's
No,
nothing
it's
I
the
need to buy
shrine.
over here.
Shrine.
Oh, right, the shrine. Schoolhouse. We're
Schoolhouse
doing it. We're
run?
just doing a schoolhouse run.
Yeah, because you're too
Best.
fucking broke for the shrine.
Schoolhouse run. Schoolhouse run. Can we get to grade 8?
Hopefully.
Yeah, the shrine is a good reason to bring money. Okay, give classroom. Library. Okay,
library.
library. I'll take too.
We haven't read that.
This is how the last classroom ran.
Yeah.
Started.
Do we want a new clue? We also have Curse of the Black Bridge as a new book, but I think we want new clue again, don't we?
Yeah, but you haven't read the Black Bridge yet, right?
No. Black Bridge it
take that
is. No items. Sometimes there's items.
Because we somewhat know the clues for the other one, but it's not.
Oh, there's the Chamber of Mirrors. Fuck.
Never.
I'll already have in your house. That doesn't help then.
Yeah.
We have to do classroom then.
We have to do the classroom.
Yeah.
And hope we get Chamber of Mirrors, I guess.
Yeah, if you drafted in the opposite direction that you had gotten that first, and then the
Yeah, well.
Okay, classroom in the right way.
ta-da.
Oh, I didn't grab the apple from the last classroom.
fine. Apples
Secret-
can actually be useful to leave. You can redraw. Redraw.
I'm kind of good with the hallway. You're
What a free
thinking,
redraw.
huh?
Isn't that a free redraw?
You get 4 of them.
Classroom.
No, we need to get.
Wait,
We're gonna
you
lock
need to
in.
go- Yeah.
and to rotate it. Haba,
Oh,
haba.
courtyard, nice. Okay, detector.
Dead end or classroom?
Dead end or a classroom.
Classroom. Nice.
Yeah, let's do a classroom. Grab the apple. Ooh, and a magnifying glass. Very nice. Hi, Drew. How's it going? I kind of want to go back to the entrance hall. Before we just keep drafting.
Yeah, fill out the lower
Before we
ones,
just
yeah.
keep drafting north here. Ooh, I'll take a classroom though, while I'm here. Take a classroom while I'm here.
Which class? That's the third classroom?
That's
No,
4th.
fourth.
Hi, Drew. How's it going?
Now you run all the way back here and don't get to see another classroom ever.
Yeah.
Don't wish that upon us.
The curse of his.
Ooh, a dining room way down here. I'll grab my lunchbox.
That's when you get to the 5th rank. Yeah.
Closet.
Entry.
I don't know what incoming edit you have, Drew. Classroom. A chapel. Do a chapel. Got a classroom here. Oh, security. Don't really want to spend the gem though. But if we start getting a lot of locked doors, it's gonna put a damper on our braid.
I don't think you need. What do you need the gem for?
We don't need it for the classrooms or the vaults. Maybe some of the mechanical rooms we need it for, but I mean, this is a mechanical room that we're buying.
Yeah, so you do need this room.
We'll lower the security anyway.
Yes. Get 1 to 2 locked keycard doors.
And where's this item? Oh, there's an apple.
Leave the apples.
Leave the apples.
Okay, never mind.
Why would I?
Because one of the research things is whenever you pick up an apple, complete the research.
That's too.
It's very niche, but you have 50
Ario
steps.
Silver-
No reason to pick up apple for 2.
Aryan Silverwolf. How's it going? It's been a little while. Spare green room. We might get a good item.
Yeah. Are you sure you don't want to go back to the other classroom and keep drawing classrooms?
I do want to keep drawing classrooms, Nick. That's
I don't
entirely
think
too
that
long.
This night doesn't have classrooms.
Yeah, we're just not going to draw classrooms over here.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Observatory.
yeah. Hopefully we can get some gems in the observatory.
Gems and keys.
That's the.
That's cool.
Yeah, don't click that one.
Bedrooms.
Okay, no gems though.
Now you can pick up apples but you can also save them because you have 50 steps.
Fuck. I guess we're going back to the classroom, boys.
Oh. Alright, boiler, we can't afford the boiler room. No. And a single coin in there. That's fortunate.
Is our classroom runs, I feel like, are always just half doomed here.
It's like you get a lot of classrooms and then you go somewhere else and all of a sudden you get them. It seems to be a common trend.
Apples are
You
extra
just can't
tasty.
leave the apples, do you?
They're extra tasty today, though.
Yeah, but you have 50 plus steps, just leave them until you actually need the steps.
Bedroom?
Yeah.
Kind of your only choice.
We can redraw a bunch from the classrooms as well.
You
So
have 6 redraws. Might actually be worth using because you can get classrooms.
I kind of want to do the hallway, to be honest.
Yeah. Otherwise, you cannot get the 3, 4 by one dead end.
Yeah. Lunch.
Classroom.
Classroom?
Left.
That's the parlor for the 3 gems.
That dead end.
That's dead.
You only have one door then.
Let's do the armory then. There's no axe.
No axe, so that's fine. Dorm and passageway. Oh, you got the gems.
Yeah. So let's.
That leaves you. Goddamn, it leaves you with just one door.
We're gonna have another shitty classroom run, aren't we? This is feeling like it's gonna be another shitty classroom run.
Yeah, you unlocked 5 and you have 5.
Okay, gems are in the black box. Gems are in the blue box.
So which one's
Every
mine?
statement with the word black is false. So if that one's false and that one's true and that one's true, they're there.
No.
If that one's... So if this is true, then this one's false.
It has to be. Yes.
Then this one has to be true.
No, read the white box again. You
Every...
not reading it properly.
Black. So every statement with the word black is false, which means this is itself false. This has to be this is a false statement, which means this is true, which means they're in the black box.
I hate those when they say like, oh, in the black, not in the black box.
Hey, how about a nice classroom? Fuck.
Anything that's not the dead room, white room. That's your.
I guess just a corridor because I don't want to waste my. I don't want to waste my gems.
There's a shovel, I think, but
was there?
Oh,
I thought I saw one at the end of the corridor. Did I not?
No.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm
Woodle.
seeing things. Never mind.
My
I'm seeing
steppies.
things.
My steppies.
Oh, you don't. You don't need your steppies. It's fine. You need classroom.
Classroom to the right. No. Oh. Dice? I would really like some rerolls.
Shovel.
I would like the gems. I would like the solid shit.
You have a lot of dig spots. Get my gems.
So many gems.
And we get a room to the left.
Classroom.
Fuck! Well, no, we have to take the archive.
I know, it's not what we want. Classrooms keep showing up when we don't want them. I know we can't see if classrooms are archived.
No, because they don't cost 1 gem anymore, so...
These classroom rooms.
Okay, there we go. That's a good classroom. Good classroom.
No.
Is this grade 5? Okay, we've seen grade 5. Okay, classroom to the left. A drawing room isn't bad. I'll take a drawing room because we can draw from it.
God damn.
Okay, so none of these are going to be classrooms, so let's redraw it. Or beauty! Let's go. Okay.
6.
We've seen 6 before, and there's a rabbit's foot, and I'll pick up the apple. Okay, come on, new classrooms. We need 2 more classrooms.
I'm gonna laugh if you get the experiment at some point now and you have eaten all the apples.
These aren't classroom.
We have 9 redraws.
That could be, but we don't know.
And yeah, they 3 are also no gambling yet. A two-way door would also be a two-way door would also be acceptable. Not that one. Left and north.
Ugh.
Storeroom isn't bad. Because if we can get to the foundation, that gives us 2 more doors. We can still draw from the... Huh?
You don't have a key card, so you can't go to the foundation.
No, if we can get 1 more going straight, we can get to the foundation. Or reroll.
Reroll.
Swap classrooms.
Treasure trove? Or, treasure trove.
We want 2 ways. We want to go right and left.
I know what you want, Nick. It's what we're gonna draw. We've already drafted the den and the hallway, so like we're running out of. We don't really have a lot of rooms that go straight and right.
We have.
And like we could this could be the passageway, but we can't see it. I'm tempted to
cost 2 gems.
The passageway.
There shouldn't be that many rooms that cost 2 gems. This is just the passageway.
No, there's lots of rooms that cost 2 gems. The treasure trove is a guaranteed new room.
Yeah.
No, you have to
just reroll.
3, 4, 5, 6. You have 6 classrooms, so then the next 2 would have to be
reroll.
Reroll.
Yeah. Come on, classroom. I like a lab. It's fine.
Don't take that because then you need at least.
Nick, I swear to God, if we go through all of these rolls, boiler room.
Yes. Oh.
We literally passed one of these, like the showroom we could have gotten and not burned through so many rerolls. Angie Fizz. Fuck.
No Angie.
The fuck is ballroom? Have we been to the ballroom?
Yeah, we've been to the ballroom. I'm tempted to draw it, but I'm gonna go back to the archives so I don't just burn through my gems. Yeah. Okay, so we have a path to the foundation. Let's go back to the archive and we'll draw from there. We're gonna miss our 2 damn classrooms.
Like next to impossible to get them at this stage.
Especially if we run out of keys. We got dig spots, I guess, to go back to.
Because we don't know. We could have passed so many classrooms by now. Classroom?
Okay, I'm fine with that. Keys.
Classroom.
Classroom, and it's going the right way. New classroom, boys. We're back in it.
Yay!
New class. Okay, wait. Okay, new classroom. Algebra. No. This just tells us the stupid.
What? This tells you how to do math. Oh.
Now look at the bottom right ones.
Remember, don't square till you're there. Yeah, I already figured that. What the fuck is this? 16 operator is 61?
Flip them.
21 minus 2. Oh god, I hate this.
Look at the bottom ones.
The round. Let's just round. round to nearest
Round up.
decimal, round to nearest like 10th.
And then that's...
Round to nearest. So this is round to nearest.
It's got 3 lines instead.
Well, if this would be like 60. So this would have to be 61? Oh, right. The person didn't necessarily get this right.
Yeah.
Yeah, 40 is what I was thinking, because this would go to 100. Okay, I'm just going to screenshot this.
Hello, Pookie.
Rounds closest 1, rounds closest 10, rounds closest 100.
This is kind of a nothing burger a little bit, though.
No, it's not. It's gonna be useful when you keep drawing that, the one puzzle you keep.
Yeah, but I feel like we
getting
probably could have
into.
figured this out.
Not necessarily.
Look, I'm pretty
Is there
smart.
any other...
Yeah, we're gonna look around.
Or-
We're gonna look around.
Oh, the 8. The 8
Yeah.
is flipped.
Yeah, it's like that in every like that in every classroom. Is that all that's in this goddamn?
Yeah, now you need.
Now you know how to do the math in the game.
Ah.
Yay. Now you just have to hope that you get the last classroom.
Come on, come on. It's locked. Okay, let's go back to the let's go back to the. Where's my courtyard? Forever ago.
Da-da-da.
What is this thing?
Torch. He's obviously a torch.
Is it?
Yes. Also, I should maybe tell you, maybe
What?
not. You seem very excited for the next classroom being the last one.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
But eight classrooms, Nick. 8 classrooms. Salty turnip.
Salty turnip. Salty turnip's gonna give us good luck. We just need a classroom.
Hey, Chad, I need salty turnips in chat.
Is there a turnip emote?
I guess let's draft from the classroom.
Yeah.
Ooh, apple.
Just because we could, yeah, actually, yes, we want to draft from the classroom because we can go burn through our rerolls that we have available.
Yes.
Pet the fizz for good luck.
Did I go the right way? Did not. Pet the fizz for good luck.
It's not a good start.
Don't pet the fish when he makes mistakes. He doesn't deserve them.
Wow.
Bad puppy.
Bad puppy. Wow. Okay, we're just gonna burn through all our rerolls. This is the only thing I care about. Just this fucking archive.
We can't. We have to go.
We
for
have
like
10
a
rerolls.
guaranteed-
We have 10 rerolls. I don't even care.
It has
Just
to come
whatever.
up. It has to come up at least once, right? Come on. Just one.
It's that archive room. I guarantee
It's gonna be one of them.
Why do you gotta tempt me with a rumpus room?
Ah!
Ah,
Why is it being cruel to us?
fuck. It's not gonna give us one, is it? Oh!
It's the archive one.
Oh, but you don't have enough mechs. You don't have enough mechs.
No.
You have to choose the archive and hope for the best.
Well, no, the mechanarium still gives us a four doors. Doesn't it?
I guess.
It doesn't give you 4 doors.
Oh my god, we don't have a single... We have one...
Boiler room 1, and that's to the left. So this will turn you into the parlor wall.
Come on,
Yeah,
classroom.
2. Come on. No!
Oh, for fuck's sake. So close.
Okay, well, we don't have any keys, but we got some dig spots in the foundation.
Yeah, go dig a hole.
There's still a chance.
Sad Fizz.
Any in the boiler room? No. Nope.
Nope.
Unfortunate. Oh. 1952. Key. Oh, coin. It's below the stand behind you. There.
Key?
It's gonna be like shoes and stuff.
There's gonna be 2 dig spots apparently as well. Coin. Oh, key card. Oh, but we don't have the key card on this run, and this is gonna be locked. Oh, or not. I guess archives.
Come on, classroom. Key.
Yeah, but no key card.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, we have one off the conference room.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Keys and run back to conference room.
Do I have steps for that? Is it going to be less steps to go outside? Oh no, why didn't I just draw from the conference room when we drew that?
I don't know.
Because you got the classroom north, and you were very interested in classroom.
I was very interested in classroom. I kind of still am interested in class. Not gonna lie, I'm still interested in classroom.
I'm interested in finishing the classroom. It seems like the hardest thing to do.
Well, the Mechanarium is also a difficult one, but this one actually...
Oh my god.
It's even faced the right way. Okay.
Okay. We got it.
Foreign language class. Learn Arajan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
No, all those words that...
Oh god.
Look like gibberish. Yeah, they're not gibberish.
Acceptable. Branches of the tree are old.
Just look at that.
Oh!
Onto the right of it.
Oh, maybe not.
These things are what you need to learn.
Word, house, tree, gate, water, day, night, future. Earlier Rajan did not use any verbs, so today the rare usage of verbs are composed mostly entirely of loan words that are mainly used to describe physical actions. Okay,
Screenshot time.
Yeah, screenshotting that. Let's see, paste. This is Rajan. Also Rajan 1. What is this over here? Rajan affix pairing. First, last, small, large, towards, away, start of, old, time, a lack of myself when paired with a verb can mean I will or won't. Similar to lol. Okay, well, let's screenshot that. Arajan 2.
Yep. And now I want to point out that I think there was in the undergrounds, not undergrounds, but under the room you can draft outside where you can tomb. There's a letter that completely written in this language.
Are you saying we have to go and like translate it?
Yeah, at some point.
Are these nations?
I don't know. I'm also going to kick you in the shin and say you're not finished. You didn't get the last classroom.
But
just kicking you in the shin so you know.
Okay, so we got 5 out of 6 right. A large house towards the east. Okay, so this O means towards, and I guess S at. Oh, I guess if these are right. Oh, fuck.
Look at the one that says acceptable.
Acceptable. Does that mean that they got that one right? You should remember the Arajan term for these. Okay, well, I mean, this guy got 5 out of 6, so let's just start by assuming that these are mostly correct. Okay. Let me bring up my Arajan notes, because I guess we need to learn more Arajan here.
The branches of the tree are old. God, I hate that. Compress that into 2 words.
Yeah. Just don't worry about it.
The trunk of the tree is small.
Okay. I'm just gonna put this over here. Okay, so this first one, age lore. So we don't know what that is, but it was written on the board over there. Nev lore. So Nev means new or start of, and word.
New.
Okay, so we know what Nevlore is. So can you teach me a new word? So this means new word. This is like hello? I'm guessing?
Hello, new word.
Yeah, it's like hello, new word. A large house towards the east. So this is towards. So I'm guessing this is east. Hue is a house.
House.
So am is large. So it's house large towards east. I should write these down. Also, just FYI, if I cannot see chat now, so just I don't have enough windows to see chat and do this. So if can you guys watch chat for me?
Yeah, it's just Arch talking.
I'll let's see, rename Arajan. I'm just gonna make a new thing for this. Okay, so we think that we have so like a lore we think means hello, maybe, guys. Nev. So Nev means new. This is Nev lore, guys. Means new word. So that means new word, I think. You am.
Large house.
Is a large house.
If it's correct.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're gonna check that. Et is towards east. L swim is I swim. I swim. Nov Dao. Nev Dao means
probably new day.
New
and then
start of. I swim at dawn. New Dao. Yeah, so probably like literally means new day. New day.
I get the feeling that this one's not right. It doesn't sound.
Riedel. Well, the suffix L is lack of myself. I won't read.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I won't read. That makes sense. I won't read. At night. So it could just be night. Maybe just nigh is night. We'll just put that nigh is night, perhaps.
I can ask question mark on that one there.
The branches of the tree are old. So we have ven, which just means old. And traven.
And this is acceptable, so it's not correct, but it means pretty much the same.
Treven. So if the first one is old, then tree old. Where's the branches? I'm just gonna say tree old question mark. And then the last one, mena tray. Men of tray. So ma is small. Tray is maybe tree. And nev is new or start of. So the start of tree is small. So this would literally mean small.
The start of tree.
Start of tree. Okay. Let's look at some other ones. So they got 2 of these wrongs. So that's again. I think that's hello. But they have a new thing. I'll teach. All is not I will or won't. Okay, so it says on the bottom there, when paired with a verb, can mean I will or won't, similar to you, I'll. Does that mean will, won't? So I'll teach, like will teach, new word. Will teach new word, maybe. Okay. So let me just search this. I'll teach, and this maybe means new word. New word. Oh, sorry. Will teach. Sorry. Will teach. Okay. Huam. I think that's wrong.
Are you sure?
So Ovet, I think, is towards the east. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Huam. Oh, I think this needs to be am. Oh no, Huam. Okay, that's right. Large house. Okay. I'll swim. I me. I'll swim. New Dao. They'll still feel. This one has a new word in it, but these other 2 are the same. Breedle. Nigh. That's the same as well.
Yeah, well,
Try branch ven. What is ven? Ven is old. Try branch ven. I think that's more right.
But I think the red text heads towards the 2.
You should remember the Arajan term for these.
Because I don't think they use branch or trunk.
Right.
In Arajan.
Okay, so that one doesn't maybe tell us much. What this one? So that's the same as the first one.
So that one's probably correct.
Ovet, so that one's probably correct. I'll swim. Ajdai. So Ajdai would be first day. That seems wrong.
That's wrong.
I swim first day. That seems wrong. Won't read at night.
Morning.
Elred nigh. That's the same as 4. Try ven. Tree old. That seems wrong. So maybe this one's wrong and this one's wrong. So then this one might be right. Man. So ma, small. Oh yeah, it's the same one. So small start of tree. So that means that I think this is the correct spelling up here. Which I guess means that the other guy had this one right because he got number 1 wrong. So that one that he had over here, that is the right one. Acceptable. Then try then. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we have hello. So Al Adgelor is Nevdao is new day. I don't know what all or go means. So all go is just a new.
We go.
Question mark. I think it's a question mark because it might not have a specific meaning.
Is there anything else in here?
One thing we haven't been looking at is if there's any clues to the castle cipher thingy.
The
in
castle
the
cipher?
classroom, because like the vertical letters or whatever.
Oh yeah, I've not been looking for those. Hi Lav.
Look at the
How's it going?
classroom.
Yeah, hi
Good
chat. I haven't been paying attention. Sorry. Okay. Okay.
See what you draw here.
What do we have available up here? Look at the map.
We have to go straight. We have a lot of redraw. So Nick, without being too spoilery, is it another classroom that we need? Or are we done with the 8 classrooms?
No, you need all 8 classrooms, and then 1 more. The problem is
9.
you don't have 9 classrooms to draft, so you need to get the mirror room.
Oh.
Yes.
So we
So you have to do this again at some point. Yep.
Okay, well,
It's really a douchey thing, honestly.
Okay, this is official.
well, here's a vault key in case we draw the vault here. But that key I don't have for this locked door that will be locked.
I should be open. This one should be open. Ta-da!
I guess we'll. I need a key.
Which can you draft shops to that hidden passage?
No. Wait. Maybe.
Yeah, you can. I think you can draft shops. So if you get the hidden passage,
Well, there's that. You don't have enough mech.
completely useless.
Should we just draft the mechanarium?
No. How many do you have? You have 1.
2
Yeah.
security and boiler room.
Do we have security?
So it would go.
Oh, yeah.
The bottom.
So it would go left and have 1 other thingy open, but it won't do. No. Why would you take that? Oh, it goes straight.
I think that means I only need to get 7. Because maybe it counts. When you draft it, it counts as a.
Or maybe right. Maybe you don't get the side rooms.
Oh, I really wanted keys, but I guess a cupcake is okay, except for the run's probably
Salty
over.
cupcake?
A salty cupcake.
No, it's going to be very salty now. What else do you have available now?
What was there?
I think that's it.
I think that's it.
Do me a favor before you end it though, and look back at like the other classrooms really quick. At least the one before the 8th one. Ding. So I think you've looked at all the other ones.
Oh, you meant
Where's 7 at?
7.
Tippy tap, tippy tap.
Tap, tap.
Do you have any tool? What tools do you have?
Don't go.
Yeah, don't go.
I don't think just shovel, I think. What about the like whiteboard or not whiteboard, dry erase board behind you? Does that have anything? Directly behind you. Oh.
They seem blank.
Show me your secrets.
I will give you a hint that there's something in there. That's all.
What, in here?
Read 7?
Yes.
Notes
Behind the teacher's thing. Go around and look at the blackboard directly.
Oh. That's just tic-tac-toe.
No, it does have a...
Is it just tic-tac-toe?
It's not. That first one, an X. So then that fills in a little bit more. So we'd have X, O, O. Okay.
X.
Oh, should we, if, with the rest of our steps, we could go back out to the server room? Because I know there was another one in there.
Oh, yeah. The only reason I'm giving you this hint is because this classroom thing is annoying.
Also, when you get the chance to take a secret passage, you should take a closer look.
At the secret passage?
Yes. It's not just a pass-through, like we always do. We just keep running through it. Never actually looked.
I wouldn't say I never actually looked.
I would say actually never looked.
Wow.
I keep forgetting how vague some of these are. It's like it's there, but you can't see them unless you're unless your face is pushing against the walls or something.
Yeah. I was surprised the blackboard one was like super like faint.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did I?
Too hard?
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
So, because we have this OO, which means that we have... Is that an I?
I think so. I.
Yes.
I space I.
So, right
Maybe
now
it's
the clue looks like
Dragon
this.
Screen.
That's not a word.
6A62.
It could be like Jesus. Could be like
Oh.
castle.
ETT, East. Wait. ET, is this going to be in that language?
Ooh.
ETT, that was East, right?
Maybe, yeah, that was East. Oh, I don't know if that's a T, but
Oh, well, if it is
But-
a T,
but
maybe.
maybe.
It's
well, but 6, 2, and this top word is definitely not.
I have no idea.
I like where you're thinking, no Pluto here. Okay, are we
Yeah,
good
no
for the
idea
day?
from there. Think so.
You don't have steps, so.
Oh yeah, I guess you're out of stuff.
Speed run, speed run.
Go, go, go.
The Baronial campus. Baronial campus? It sounds like some kind of disease. Would he die of baronial infection?
Tragic.
Tragic, really. So young.
So we need a classroom and also chamber of mirrors.
Apparently
Or
a
mechanarium.
rumpus room still has stuff to tell us as well.
Yeah, we haven't even found how to get to wherever that is. The, like, statue that it was showing last
Yeah.
time.
What makes me think it's behind the house there? Shrine?
Shrine, I guess.
13?
I think so.
Jeez.
Ow.
There's no... Sneezes too. Chew. As Lab would say.
Shoe.
Chew.
Also, I think
Meow. Thank you for the hydrate.
it's
Cheers.
going inside with.
Well, like I'm not on the. I kind of want to save the, because I feel like we always get the dens like later on or earlier on, and I think it kind of screws us later. So like new strat. Well, this didn't work out very well, did it?
Try drafting up the middle, and see if you can get the mirror room. For some permanent room additions.
He needs to get the classroom first, right? In order for that to actually be beneficial. At least based
Well,
off
there's
the
other things
tiles
that we want it for as well, though.
Yeah.
But didn't it say you have to like have the room in your house for it to do something?
Yes, for it to do that, but you can also draft the room and find blueprints in it for additional rooms of different types. You can choose to add it. So if you find, for instance, a room with cog or a classroom,
Oh,
add to your draft.
I thought you'd have to have it like drafted in your house already.
No.
Yeah, see, the den's more helpful up here.
What did you take in the outside room?
What did you say to me?
What was the outside room you picked?
The shrine. Courtyard.
Shovel? No shovel. And the shovel was never seen again.
The shovel was never seen again.
Boiler. I don't have many resources.
Wow. This has been a terrible run so far, not gonna lie.
Let's just call it a day.
No. We need a room, actual room to call it a day in.
Yeah, that's true. Chamber of Mirrors would be a good place to call it our day in.
No. Do not end in Chamber of Mirrors.
Why?
We need access to the sides of the chamber.
Yes.
I see.
You can, of course, do that and then hope you draft the classroom and then, but like that.
Okay, guys. This box contains the gems. The blue box has a true statement. Okay, well, it has to be this one because it's the only thing that mentions the gems. Like, if that one's false, we don't know where the gems are, so. Solarium might not be terrible. I kind of want...
Green room.
Sits on an empty box. God, we are just having awful luck with our green room.
Haven't found anything useful in them yet.
Patio might have a shovel.
Yeah, can have a shovel.
And it'll put some gems in the courtyard.
Yeah. No shop.
All right.
The green rooms are just saying F you.
I kind of want to go back down and draft that lower ranks because I think it's killing us not having any resources.
Resource. Haba.
Abwa. Oh, yeah, this one we didn't. This can be a nice dead end.
Closet.
Resources.
We do need a library again.
Yes,
Oh,
we would
yeah.
like a library.
Observatory.
Observatory.
The 43 stars.
More gem.
See some more gem availability. Left? Wait, which one do you need?
Yeah, we want a left. So, redraw?
Yep. Get something useful.
Solarium isn't
That's...
not useful. Do I need to go in? There's a gem in there. It's worth it for a gem. Also, there's a letter. Now that we might... No, there's no language in it.
Language mistage.
I need more language.
Abba.
Abba.
Also, I think we need the 10th edition's drafting strategy. Corridor? Corridor. Yay.
Dining room.
Dining room.
We work our way down the left side.
Yeah. Enjoy your lunch.
Throne room.
Wait, that's... Alright, you have to go down.
Conference room.
Conference room. Also pull the slit switch behind the throne when you go back. Not now, when you go back. Just in case. Aquarium. More gems, need keys. Clock tower and speed to the speed drafting.
Speed drafting.
Since nothing costs anything.
Might as well just dark room it.
Yep. You lose off your steps. Oh, no. Nothing useful.
If this was repo, that vase you just would have worth $3.
What chess piece do you have now?
The rook? What does the rook do again?
No, I don't remember.
Breaks it. Now we have to listen to music. I hate music. Garage for some more keys.
Then let's go back. You got places. It's fine. Garage.
Do you have the car key?
No, we don't got the car key.
Okay. Oil steppies. Third time, you piece of shit. Stop taking the car.
Swan song. Lack of shovel. Lack of power.
Lack of everything.
Not lack of keys, though. Oh, look,
There's
it's
the
our old friend, the Mechanarium. We got, what, one? Boy, we got two. We got 2 rooms, so it'll get 3 doors. 3 doors for free.
Not so free when you need a key, but all of these kind of suck. Do you need money? If you take the office, you can send money to the conference room.
I kind of want the gems,
By the
though.
way,
We still have one
is
more.
this the end of the run.
Yeah, we'll still have one more room off the Mechanarium here.
Oh, right.
A dig spot.
Oh, the letter C is also a numeral letter.
Yeah. Means like 1,000 or
So
whatever.
CIX is 111?
It's 1,000.
That-
Like it's 12 something. Right.
Isn't C 100? Anyone in the chat know Roman numerals? Is C 100 or 1,000? Because M is 1,000, isn't it?
M is 1,000. I think C is 100. It's like century or cent.
So CIX.
Does a key include a security key? Prism key. Oh, yeah, that runs over. I think we're done.
Well,
Okay,
Yep.
call it a day.
that was
Quick day. Yeah, lab's got you.
Yeah. When I is before X, is that 11 or 9?
huh? I before X is 9.
Okay, so
If a smaller number is in front of a larger number, then it means you subtract it from the larger number. That's how it works.
Okay. So CIX is 109.
So in the cipher, that might be 109, and then
We don't know the
Something
second
else.
word in that list.
right.
Oh my god. Which room did you end in?
Oh, fuck.
Well,
The music room.
music room apparently.
School run? School run, guys?
You need a
School
chamber.
run and hope you get the glass. School
Yeah.
run and hope you get the mirrors.
Chamber of mirrors.
Yeah.
The items.
Mirror on the wall. Who's
No
the
item.
cutest fox of all? Definitely not Fizz. It has
Bork
to be Bork.
Lab.
Join us.
Oh, thank you for the follow.
is now following.
Pause or pause? Moz. So you like that, huh? Pause. Hails. Library. I can't choose. Okay, new book, guys, new book. Okay, new book.
Lord.
The Curse of the Black Bridge. Wait, by Redford Euling.
Euling.
Forward. Okay, how long is this thing? Oh my god.
Quite long.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Oh
there's
my
more.
god.
No. We can't read all this.
Okay,
We'll
chat.
be here for an hour.
Okay, chat, buckle up.
Find some reading music. Get a cup
Oh.
of hot chocolate or something.
The legend of the Black Bridge is one that's well known to the people of the Grand Realm, for versions of this tale have been passed down from generation to generation. With each new telling, the story has changed, becoming over the years more colorful, more verbose, and, as one might expect, increasingly horrifying. However, with just so many renditions and unique personal touches, the task of confining and binding this tale to text seems an ambiguous and impossible challenge. Over the course of my research, I've heard dozens of variations of the legend, and while the details would often change, I was surprised by how much of the story's heart remained the same. Yet the more I listened, the clearer it became that there could never be a definitive version of the tale capable of capturing all of the wonder and myth of Black Bridge. In the end, I chose to write down what felt most authentic, the story my grandmother told me as a boy long ago. Part 1. The Berry Picker from Oris. Many years ago, before peace had become a familiar word, there lived a group of rogues so wayward that the locals deemed it appropriate to call their number the Unholy Hounds. They were feral outlaws composed of society's worst in a time when society was at its worst. And for each crime that fearful travelers credited to this group, a dozen more lay unclaimed, each worse than the last. For the gentry, however, who often valued their coffers more than their companions, no crime could measure more wicked than the group's primary enterprise, High Road. It is High Road. Robbery. One such member of this so-called band of rogues was a boy of 13 years, Jesper, who had not been lucky in his life, having lost 2 brothers to war and parents to famine. In the years of hunger that followed, Jesper lived in a gutter behind the churchyard, relying on the nourishment of scurrying bugs and weeds harvested from the cracks of the alleyway to sustain his pitiful existence. It's not surprising that a child aiming to escape such hardships would take any easy road out, an easy and well-traveled road, paved with temptation, leading out of the city and into the gentry lands where loose purse strings entwined with the strands of salvation and glistened equally with the hopes of opportunity. It was this road that eventually led Jesper to the end of his youth, and a hidden cave at the bottom of Blackbridge Canyon. It was there that he met his surrogate family and saviors, a notorious gang of godless outlaws known as the Unholy Hounds. Despite the hardened circumstances that led him to this vocation of banditry, Jesper was surprisingly tender-hearted and was often teased by the group for being too kind for such an ignoble life. For this reason, Jesper was assigned the innocent role of berry picker. It was not just innocence that set berry picking apart from the gang's more wicked undertakings, for it was the only duty performed without the safety of night's concealment. Jesper, no stranger to solitude, did not protest that he worked alone while the others slept soundly, tucked away in a cave at the bottom of Blackbridge Canyon. On one such occasion, Jesper decided to get an early start. He left the cave, berry basket in hand, and set out to the woods before the morning sun had ever brushed against the tallest treetops. It was colder in the mornings, but the headway dawn afforded meant Jesper could reach the furthermost berry patches without worrying of being chastised for tearing upon return. A big brain wolf, go wolf. I palm tree. It took over 3 hours on foot to reach his destination, and along the way Jesper had passed many a familiar bush, all priority pillaged and so bereft of berries that one would have dedicated several moments in the earnest examination before finding a single one. Jesper was patient, but even patience has its limits. He was confident that, even accounting for the time lost to this long stretch of travel, his efforts would be well worth the pains. Surveying the patches in his new grove surprised even Jesper. Red dots suspended among the leaves seemed as numerous as stars in the skies. Upon seeing such bountiful sight, he clutched his berry basket tightly and nearly toppled over out of joy. Once he had regained his senses, Jesper quickly made a decision. He would not reveal the location of this newfound treasure. Instead, he would earn the respect of his confederates, who, upon seeing his yield, might attribute the success to hard work. Smiling at his plan, Jesper set off to fill his basket and was making steady strides in his task when the sound of thundering hooves interrupted him. A carriage is approaching. The thought of it made Jesper freeze. Had he been so enchanted by his discovery that he had neglected to observe his surroundings? How could a roadway be so close? He ducked down, crept towards the impeding sound, hiding behind one of the larger bushes nearby. It was only a moment before the sound's source revealed itself. Within 50 paces of where Jesper hid, an elegant carriage with gold trim came soaring around the corner of trees. A corner of trees, led by 2 beautiful white horses and conveyed by a stern-looking driver seated atop the vehicle, flaunting the most sophisticated regalia Jesper had ever seen. It was not just any carriage, it was a royal carriage. Even without having witnessed the sight before, Jesper was certain. The sight had so transfixed Jesper that he stood awestruck, unable to tear away as the carriage approached. The little concealment the bush provided was soon proven unequal to the driver's lofty perch, and upon spotting the boy, he pulled the reins with such effort that the noble steed slid to a sudden halt with precise control. "You boy, get out from behind that bush," he shouted with a rigidity that betrayed a modest amount of fear. "You startled me half to death. Come round here to come. Oh my God, Fizz! Coming round the bend of my own drive and seeing such an unfamiliar face in a place where there ought not be any faces. God, who wrote this?" Jesper quickly contemplated running. The man was much older, and his dress was suitable for courtly behavior, not dashing through the bramble and mud. I was picking berries. Jesper raised the half-filled basket up to allow the driver to see proof of his words. The demeanor of the man changed suddenly changed. It was a change that Jesper was familiar with. He had many times seen the same stern expression on the most fiendish bandits Bandits, why does it feel like there's a word missing? Bandits melt away when presented with a berry basket. Any suspicions that the driver might have had instantly evaporated. Even for a notion of a member of the unholy hounds, picking berries seemed farcical. The softened expression even made allowances for a smile. "Berries, eh? Say you couldn't have picked a better spot for them, could you? I used to pick berries here as a boy." Jesper took his cue to finally step forward out from behind the bush, proudly brandishing his basket. "I know what luck I found them. I've only just begun picking, and look how many I have. It would have taken me 4-fold time back home to procure this number." Who talks like this? The driver bent down for a closer look. "And where is your home, boy? Must be quite far." Jesper looked with a scripted response. "A little south of Tanner Fork." Ooh, hey, we know where Tanner Fork is. "Just past the burnt woods." Just because he said Tanner Fork, where's our subway map? Just south of Tanner Fork. Where's Tanner Fork? That's stop 10. And just south of there is stop 1, the Oris Town Hall. Okay, interesting. Come. My God, that is far. You couldn't have come all that way this morning. It was true. Tanner Fork was in the exact opposite direction that Jesper had traveled, and while that response would seem perfectly reasonable at a location closer to Black Bridge Canyon, he could see why it might be less believable here. Do we have Black Bridge Canyon here? Or Black Bridge anything? No, we don't. There is a bridgeable river just north of here, though. Okay. Sir, I've traveled much farther for much less profit, and I dare say there's no distance yet made by a man that would not be worth undertaking for a prize such as these. Surely you've tasted them for yourself, Jesper, happier with his response that as it seemed to amplify the man's smile. In my youth often, but perhaps I took for granted because I never traveled very far, and even then my father would always drive us out here in our carriage. I'm so ashamed So I'm ashamed I never had to walk such a stretch to earn an equal reward. It was Jesper's time to smile. Then let my efforts reward us both today, and he raised the basket even higher. A taste in memory of your youth, sir. The driver chuckled and removed one glove, bending over the seat to reach down the basket. At the moment his fingers touched the first berry, the dagger in turn met his throat, cutting through a superficial layer of skin and drawing blood. Jesper caught the man's startled eyes. And for that taste I will have your purse, sir, in memory of my youth. Ooh. The driver's arm gone stiff, his chin raised and trembling, more frightening than he had ever been before. Whether unable or incapable of speaking, he did not respond to the boy. Perhaps he did not think his jaw could afford to be engaged in this particular time. Jesper let the basket drop, freeing his other hand to probe the man's pocket. Do not mistake me, sir. I will not kill you if you give me no cause, though I will admit the thought of taking your carriage and leaving you the indignity of walking appeals to me. Unable to find a purse in the man's coat, Jesper pivoted to search the seat under him. Why have you no purse upon your person? The driver slowly raised his hand cautiously, pointing towards the carriage door behind him. Jesper lowered the knife's edge in a small degree to allow the man to speak, which he did in turn softly. There's a lockbox in the carriage. Damn it, we don't have any keys. Well, come down then and grant me the courtesy of sparing your life and binding your hands. A concession I assure you of my tender heart, for it would be much easier to slit your throat. The man started to comply, slowly lowering himself from the driver's seat of the carriage. Once down, Jesper guided him away from the carriage to the nearby tree, where he instructed him to get back to his knees and put his hands back behind his back. Excusing his inexperience, the man indulged Jesper while he figured out how to adequately bind him. The smile and kindness Jesper had seen on the man's face was now nothing more than a distant memory. In their place, cold, dark eyes displaying no emotion. I wonder, should I grant you the same clemency you're showing me? Jesper stopped, surprised by the question, but ignored it, secured the final bindings, and then hastily returned to the carriage. With one hand on the door's handle, he turned back to the man. If there is no lockbox, there will be no clemency. What smut are you reading, young man? Oh, whoa. Inside, the carriage was surprisingly dusty and unswept, a stark contrast to the elegant and polished golden facade on the exterior. It had apparently been, I'm trying to read too far ahead, many years since a passenger had enjoyed passage in this vehicle. 50 shades of lighter than black, not quite white. In this all but confirmed that Jesper had suspected. The driver of this carriage was not a liveried servant in the employ of some greater master. My God, Fizz, read the word. Any curiosity that this observation might have further produced was quickly abandoned upon seeing what rested under the carriage's back seat, a large wooden lockbox. Despite its hefty appearance, the box was surprisingly easy to handle. Within a few minutes, Jesper had dislodged it from his hold and carried it out of sight, out into the sunlight, inspecting the box carefully. Two observations were made. Totemic symbols, maybe those are the symbols that we see on the lock boxes sometimes, found carved on all four sides of the box, hinted that the box was very old and likely not created by Ordinian hands. It reminded him of artifacts from the old world that was presumably crafted in one of the ancient realms. Okay, no, that looks very different. Secondly, the box was secured by a rusted yet robust padlock that would not have been easy to open without a key. Jesper looked over to see the driver quietly observing from his indentured position. Perhaps you have a key you can provide me for this lockbox. Without emotion, the driver replied, there is no key for that box. Jesper stood up. Easy enough then. He headed over to a nearby rock of sizable dimensions and lifted the stone, carrying it back to the box. If there was ever a time that lock had been resistant to brute force, it wasn't recent. With one hit, that stone had completely shattered the rusted lock. He bent down, opened the lid. Inside was an effigy, a crude figure chiseled from stone. Without too much deliberation, Jesper bent down and picked it up, somewhat surprised how heavy it seemed given how light the box had felt. Having expected to find something more akin to gold or gems, he looked questioningly to the man, hoping to find an explanation. The driver smiled, had once again returned. You're cursed, boy, for deadly is the stone. You have opened that which should never have been opened, and you are cursed. What? You have opened that which should never have been opened, and you are cursed. God, who talks like this? Jesper carried the effigy over to the man and shoved it in his face. What is it? That one, feeling his disappointment rising to anger. That's one. That's one. Jesper tightened his grip on the effigy. One what? You mumbling? Agentor? Is that a new word?
Old man?
That sounds like it.
That sounds like a new word. Let me just get to my notes for Rajan. So we have ad entor. So we think adj means hello. Where's my Blackboard notes? Adj means first. First man? First something? I'm just gonna say like first man?
Maybe it's like old man or something.
Maybe. In God's name, why have you no purse upon your person? The man did not seem intimidated. 1 pace. He paused for effect. 12 more and you will be dead. He only had a second to flinch before the effigy struck him in the head and put an end to his cryptic ramblings. If there was ever a time when the old man had been resistant to brute force, it wasn't recent. Jesper looked down and at the sculpted stone figure, now splattered in red. Was it cursed? Was he cursed? He had, of course, heard stories of curses and never doubted their validity in the past. But now he was standing face to face with the possibility of being cursed. His mind pleaded with him to be skeptical. And if he was cursed, what difference would the knowledge make? A dozen more paces would not be enough to find another living soul, to say nothing of the chances of procuring a remedy. If he did not move from where he stood now, he could live maybe another 3-4 days, maybe given the abundance of nearby berries. A plan that, if we ignore its obvious faults, might provide additional opportunities for help to come along. But what good would that do, to be discovered here, beside a body, stolen goods in hand, bloated from berries, and raving about a curse that could very well not be real? No, it would most certainly be better to face one's fate now, take a dozen paces, and see if life goes on. But Jesper found his legs unable to make that first step. His mind was unable to convince his limbs to waste away 1/12 of his life in a single motion. Feeling the desperation sink in, he hopelessly looked out for a solution, and if by some stroke of luck the gods had heard his plea, a miracle materialized before him, as if he found himself suddenly at the end of a fairy tale. 2 white horses and a carriage of golden trim were beside him, the answer to his immediate prayers. He laughed at his fortune and calculated the short number of paces back to the road. 4, perhaps only 3 if he jumped. He made a quick survey to see if there was anything he wished to grab before taking the plunge. I wonder if they're trying to make like a comparison with the fact that we also have limited steps in a day. He thought about removing the driver's fancy coat, and as that appeared to be of some value, but the additional risk of undertaking such a task too great a chance, and so after a profound breath, he took his 2nd, 3rd, and 4th step, although they were quite large. Seated now behind the horses, he reached for the reins and suddenly realized that he was still gripping the effigy. If the curse was real, then it would certainly be better left here. If, on the other hand, the story was fictitious, there might be some appraisal that could be made of the figure. It was, after all, found within a lockbox, whose typical function oft secures objects of value. Having witnessed firsthand the horrors of destitution, Jesper found his mind equally reluctant to allow his hands to let go. If it's cursed, I die. If not today, then tomorrow. And if I die, what care have I? And the statement said aloud to the horses seemingly, Jesper took to the reins with confidence. Below the Black Bridge. Miller, how much longer is this? Oh my god, okay, we're not doing too bad. Let's do some hydrate here. Miller awoke to some light nudging from a familiar foot. Only one person would have checked. Oh my god. Pause.
So you like that, huh?
tails, claws. We are reading it all, Brewer. What is with the armpit licking?
I can't.
I mean, I'm not gonna judge. Shh. Don't worry about the chat.
I'm on that furry shit.
Thanks for the good tunes. Miller awoke to some light nudging from a familiar foot. Only one person would have had the cheek to awaken her in such an ill-mannered fashion. Shaking the sleep from her eyes, she glared up at him in the darkness, but did not say a word. He nudged her again, teasingly, then stepped back into the dim. After taking a moment for her eyes to adjust to the darkness of the cave, Miller remembered she was on the third watch today, quietly collecting her things and wits. Miller turned to the left, waving to her young friend, who was more than likely already asleep. Familiar foot, sus. She crept through the cavern's main passage, careful not to wake the sleeping bandits around her. Like a hero in a book, she often mused. Quietly, she grabbed the bow from the haphazardly formed pile of weapons, shaking the accompanying quiver in the darkness to assess how many arrows it held. She then walked towards the sun-drenched mouth of the cavern, ready to start her shift. Above her, in one of the few trees found in the canyon, Miller could see that Ravia was already posted. She waved, and Ravia waved back. Calling out to each other was strictly forbidden. Anything louder than a gesture in the canyon was forbidden. When Miller reached the trees, Ravia lowered the braided rope and pointed to the ground below her. Miller turned, following the finger, and saw a pail of water resting beside a nearby log. She turned back to Ravia, nodded, and secured the pail to the rope. The pail went up first, and in turn, Miller followed. Ravia reached across to grab the water. Miller leaned back to give her space. There was not much room for maneuvering in this tree post, a necessary concession for the concealment the outpost demanded. Ravia tilted the pail up to her mouth dramatically, illustrating how thirsty she had been. Miller laughed silently as water poured out, splashing onto Ravia's face. It was a bit too daring and noisy of a joke, and had the others been around, they would have certainly been scolded for the unwarranted sound. But Miller appreciated the efforts Ravia took to verbalize the silence of the morning. They had been on the third watch together for over a month, and during the speechless time, their friendship had grown into something special. Affection was unsurprisingly scarce among the unholy hounds. She had felt camaraderie before, of course, but intimacy never. From their elevated vantage, the girls could see both the concealed entrance of the cavern as well as a clear view of the bridge that spanned across the canyon. Black Bridge was the link between the Gentry lands and the northern mountains. The overpass that connected Orris and Reddington. Where's our map of... where's my map of the area? It's my museum map. Do I not get a... I know I have... There's Reddington map. So it connects... connected Orris and Reddington. So it's like further north from here, I guess. Also, wait, I just recognized this shape of this river. You see this in the subway map.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that same shape in the subway map. Can you see that same shape in the world map? Where's the world map? Maybe not. Didn't we have another like local map of?
No,
We had
wait,
another local.
open that map again. Zoom in more.
No, we have another map that's. I'm just looking for it in my notes.
No, I think I think you had it there. You closed the map too early.
No.
To the right. There, where you holding your mouse.
I don't think so.
2 islands in the middle of.
But then is this...
No.
because this is... But there was one that we have that I think it was from like the classroom or something. Yeah, this one. That doesn't look like it at all. Oh, there's Reddington. Okay, yeah. Okay, so then now let's bring up the world map. Okay, no, you were right. You were right. Okay, so
that
that's...
is it. That is it. Yeah.
So is this Mount Holly then? Okay, there's...
Yeah, seems like it.
Okay, we're opening a lot of pictures. To the city faring travelers of the realm, the bridge was an unavoidable crossing. In the day, the task was to ensure that travelers passed by without stopping. At night, the task was ensure that they passed by without stopping. Oh, to ensure that they do, because they're gonna rob them, I guess. Like most of her band, Miller preferred the night. The biting glare of the sun might be tolerable to farmhands and bricklayers, but to a cavern-housed bandit, it was a source of constant annoyance. In the day, there was no shroud to conceal her expression, nor hide her thoughts. She felt exposed. Ravia touched their elbow and pointed up. Miller, striving to suppress a budding smile, suddenly shook her head in response. There are many signs that the unholy hounds used in lieu of words, but two of them had developed an extended vocabulary. Gestures quietly forged in the shared solitude of their months among the branches. She watched as Ravia shifted, placing her palms flat on the floorboards beneath them. Miller knew that she was trying to say what she was trying to say, but shook her head a second time. It was often more fun to pretend not to understand. Ravia rolled her eyes and turned away. Looking back at the canyon, squinting through the leaves, the two girls held still, watching and listening. It was not long until Miller, too, heard the sound approaching. Ravia held up 2 bent fingers, and a few moments later, 2 men emerged from the bridge's southern end. They were dressed in a familiar uniform, long gray coats with black facings, white waistcoats, and black tricorn hats. They belonged to the local patrol and the Blackguard. Although not an everyday occurrence, their presence at Black Bridge wasn't an unusual sight. It typically indicated a more important traveler's impending passage across the bridge, information that the girls would promptly relay to their leaders as soon as the coast was clear. But this report, while exciting, was rarely acted upon. In Miller's 5 years in the Unholy Hounds, she had never once seen a carriage taken in open daylight when the Blackguard was nearby. The men had nearly reached the bridge's north end when Miller heard the horses, faintly at first, but growing louder with each passing moment. Ravia's eyes met Miller's, the same concern mirrored in each other's expression. This did not sound like the typical carriage, cautiously approaching the bridge to cross. Instead, the familiar crunch of the highroad's gravel, they heard the harsh clattering of hoofbeats against stone. Both girls quickly redirected their attention downwards, looking through the foliage. The sounds were not coming from the high road, but from the canyon itself. The horses were coming from below the bridge. In an instant, Miller had knocked an arrow and drawn her bow. Go. I'm not very enthusiastic, am I? Ravia had gone before the whisper had even left Miller's mouth. The young scout was already sliding down the banks below, racing towards the cave. There was no road that ran below the canyon. There was no reason for numerous horses to be approaching their cave. There was only one reasonable conclusion. Both girls had reached it instantly. The base had been compromised. This was a Blackguard attack. The moment the horses came into view, Miller let loose the first arrow. Then she was surprised to see a carriage. She had expected cavalry. Before she had even finished processing the thought, her second arrow was in the air. Without a trail, it would be unthinkable for a carriage to traverse such rough terrain, yet she watched as the wheels jolted over the rocky riverbed. A third arrow was now in flight, and there would be no need for a fourth. The driver was slumped over just a few moments before the vehicle dipped into the small ditch. Slamming into the embankment, the forces of the sudden halt immediately shattered the front two wheels and catapulted the driver from his seat. Utterly confused now, Miller quickly glanced over her shoulder to see if any of the horses were approaching from the rear. If any horses were approaching from the rear. Down in the canyon, the entire horde of unholy hounds came spilling forth from the earth itself, as if hell itself... From the earth, oh my god, Fizz. From the earth, as if hell itself had suddenly sprung open. The group seemed even more bewildered than Miller, half asleep and tripping over one another in a desperate attempt to engage the unseen enemy in combat. Miller could see Ravia among their number. What? Miller could see Ravia among their number? There was only one looking up at her. Her expression was chilling. There would be no need for a silent gesture to convey what they both now realized. They had made a mistake. The gang's chieftain, Joffrey Heartslasher, what a name, or Jeffrey Heartslasher, led the others, cautiously approaching the crashed carriage like a suspicious fox would near a baited trap. There were no words exchanged in the group, stepped forward in customary silence. Fizz. There would be... Fuck. There were no words exchanged as the group crept forward in customary silence. A dozen or so paces in front of the wreckage lay a far-flung driver, an arrow protruding from his broken body from the rear for some reason, and beside him a blood-stained effigy carved from stone. Does that look like anything that we know?
Nope.
Really? Miller was inconsolable. Jesper had always been her favorite. He had always shadowed her in the night, clinging to the hems of her every move, the way a child trails behind an older sibling. Tender-hearted, she had always called him, though deep down she had known that wasn't quite true. His appearance of gentleness concealed a raw, relentless durability that emerged in the most perilous of situations. He had been a flower among the nettles of this cave, but he still had thorns, honed by a grim past and 100 hands of misfortune. They buried him in the darkness in the back of one of the larger cavern rooms. He was interred with a berry basket and a silk handkerchief that he had treasured. The mysterious effigy they had found beside him served as a distinguished gravestone, a marker that stood out as somewhat special among the rows of similar swords marking neighboring plots. No one spoke, not even a whisper. There was nothing to say. There's the Wardinia or whatever. Miller awoke the next day to a thunderous shaking and rattling of the earth, a far cry from the playful nudging of the previous day. She strained to adjust her eyes, but the choking sting of stirred-up dust caused her to flinch. Panic was also in the air. The sound of scurried footsteps and clattering feet filled the space around her. But even in alarm, the silence was louder. What was it that sounded so strange? Miller closed her eyes and used her feet to guide her among the passage. The whispers around her getting louder, and intense voices could be heard ahead. Louder speech than she had ever heard spoken in the canyon. A growing dread grew as Miller approached the mouth of the cave. Her eyes opened wide despite the dust. Shouldn't it be day? Miller felt a hand in the darkness pulling at her. It was Ravia. The two embraced, and Miller did not need to see her to understand. Ravia placed two bent fingers against Miller's cheek, and with that touch against her face, Miller felt the same sinking feeling from the previous day. Two bent fingers confirmed that Miller had suspected. The girls had forgotten to relay one critical piece of information to the others. An hour or so later, the screams began, blood-curdling cries of hopeless desperation. Captain Froderick Lee of the Blackguard looked down from the ridge and the canyon to the collapsed entrance. Ah, now they speak. Ooh.
The end.
Yep. They forgot about the guards that were on the bridge today when they killed their friend.
So what did we learn from this other than one maybe word?
We learned that Fizz is going to start reading books and releasing some audiobook. Yeah.
What's the message here?
Start of part 1. The FNG is obviously an important part, but there was something about the number. Go back. No. First bit there. To call their number down holy grounds and holy hounds.
No, yeah, where was that? Where? Oh yeah, called.
First paragraph.
The locals deemed appropriate to call their number the holy unholy hounds. What does that mean?
Yeah, that's the first thing that stuck out in this was why would you call them their numbers? It's a name, not numbers. So
I'm sure it doesn't mean anything. Nothing in this game actually ever means anything, you know?
It's also January 1st.
Well, it was like the first. This was like the first room of day 1 or something of the day. Oh, long.
Oh my god, yeah, that was the first room of January 1st.
Screenshot the whole book.
Oh, we're not screenshotting the whole book. If we think we need something from this, I'm just going to look it up in Wikipedia. We'll come back if we get a
You lazy.
Yeah, look, classic.
a conference room.
Oh yeah, you'd chosen. Oh,
Just grab the throne right away.
yeah.
The cursed thing has to be in the basement, right?
Maybe.
Tomb.
Yeah, like maybe if we look around downstairs, there's some hints.
Yeah.
You were doing the classroom run, but you need the Chamber of Mirrors, so.
Yeah, here I might.
Yeah.
So I do also want to fill out the house a little bit better. Get a classroom down here. Of course, now we don't get a classroom. No classroom for you.
Not this. I have to go for now, though. Need to take care of some stuff.
You gotta go. Paludo.
I know. I'm sorry.
But we're gaming.
I'll have
here.
it on in the background as I'm doing stuff.
Yeah, you'll see all the
But
cool stuff that you're missing.
How do you miss a stream of blueprints?
I know.
You go.
I'll be watching from a distance as I
Leave
take
that.
care of my thing.
God damn it.
Too late.
Eats all the apples.
Nom nom.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Good luck getting Chamber of Mirrors.
Have a
you
good
don't
one,
end up,
Paludo.
Hope you don't end up, having a bad run
Ooh, shovel.
when you're trying. Oh, shovel.
Oh,
There you go.
already a good run. I mean, we got the block, so it's already a good run.
A nail. Wait. I got a nail.
Wait, what?
Oh,
A nail.
okay. It's apparently
The nail is junk.
that works.
If you have the research thingy that lets you pick up junk to complete it, then we would have gotten that. Same with that one.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh boy. Oh,
Turnip, but it's not a salty turnip. What's even the point of a turnip if it's not salty? I don't even need to go in there.
wow. Draft up the middle to see if you should focus middle to see if you can get the
Sure.
mirror room, because you don't want it at the edge. That's an awful place to get it. Kick down the door. Observatory, yes. Chapel or observatory. 44 stars.
44 stars.
These are all fine. Safe. That's a lot of weird shit. Oh,
What?
that's a good. That was a good amount of useful things.
Mm-hmm.
Straight.
Oh,
Lab. Get the laboratory.
where our
Get the research
no,
lab
because that's
thing.
in our 1 gem.
What?
This is gonna be a quick run.
No, you should have taken the research.
No, because it's gonna be over soon anyway. Where have we actually seen this language? Like, it's been on a couple of letters. Was there some in room 43 or 46? Nick. Nick. Boxes, empty boxes both have false statements. The blue box is true. Wait, Fizz! The blue box is false. The white box is empty. So this thing has to be true because it's the only thing that tells us about gems. So the empty boxes both have false statements. So this is the true one. The blue box is blue. Oh my god, this is gonna be an awful. I need to build out more of the. Okay, thank you. Blue box, boo. Drawing room and just get my gem back. I'll take the gift shop actually. Can we buy anything at the gift shop? Unlock dare mode. Blue tents. Blue tents can only be purchased after you have proven your merit as a scout by obtaining 8 trophies. Permanent addition to the campsite.
Oh. Cursed coffers. That's new. Cursed coffers.
Oh.
Buy it. That's the thing.
That's what we unlocked with the... Oh,
Yeah.
we have the shrine today, don't we? Or that was... No, we have the schoolhouse. Okay. Jesus, Nick. Nick, you just... Oh, god damn, we already got a locked door. You need to set yourself up with a compressor or something. And a limiter.
Lab.
You're sneezing so loud.
I'm not even sneezing it. I'm turning around. I'm sneezing away from the microphone.
Yeah, well, you need to sneeze away from the microphone.
Allowance.
3 trunks?
Or for each bedroom after you second.
I haven't put down any real bedrooms, have I? I think not. Trunk.
No, that doesn't say anything about what you've already drafted. You can draft bedrooms afterwards.
Yeah, but we don't have any bedrooms yet. We only have 1 bedroom.
Yep. So any bedroom you've drafted after this would be a completed patio.
Biggies? Sniffs. A brick. I don't think we've ever seen a brick before. Sure, do a classroom there. I forgot that that was a locked door. Dining room? Now we're just never gonna find we're never gonna find the Hall of Mirrors. Nick, we're never gonna find the Hall of Mirrors again.
Mm-hmm. You need to get the room that lets you. Basically, you need to draft the corners so you can lower the rate of the difficulty to find it.
Hmm.
Classroom.
I kind of want a room to the right. Gems. Sure, classroom. We're gonna run out of keys here. Maybe from the dining room. Locksmith, then we can just buy some keys.
Yeah. Now get that master key that never gets. Never gonna find it. I'm assuming it's like a 1% chance or some bullshit.
Secret garden.
That can be useful on the edge of the map. With all the keys.
Commissary? Or a secret passage?
Secret passage. Don't go. Don't. How does this work again? Yeah, it's fine. You do what you want.
I've been told that I
Unless you want
should.
a specific hint.
Hmm?
Unless you want the specific, little bit more specific hint. You can draw a room from the other side.
Okay.
So if you enter from the north,
Does secret garden pass through? No, it doesn't, does it?
depends where you draw it from, I guess. Oh, that's a bad place to have a garden.
We're not gonna get this to turn the right way.
Just turn left. Hopefully. Classroom?
We can redraw now from here. We can redraw something that gives us the back of the room. Oh,
Yep. Guess that works.
and that's gonna be the end of the run. Oh no, we got boiler room. We can draw off the boiler room.
Boiler room. Yeah.
This works. Oh, look at that. Look at that door. Let's see.
I think
Okay, so
that's the-
that one's the T. Wait, no, that one's an R. And then that one's a D. Okay, so now the puzzle is looking like this. Add six
something.
to lower et. I mean, et might be 6. Or east, sorry. 6 to...
Lore. What was lore? That was one of the words, I think, in the...
was it?
wasn't it?
Word. Might also
Word.
mean... Oh, new word, hello. New word, hello. So this might mean... So east.
Eat.
Word. Right?
Yeah.
We haven't seen anything that looks like 6. Anything that looks like TO? No. Anything that looks like A space D?
It could just be add, but we don't have that word in the letter. CIX, I believe, is numeral, but it could also just...
Something add 6 to word east? Maybe?
We need more letters.
But where do we get more letters from, Nick? Where?
I don't fucking know.
Take this apple just to spite you. The spite apple.
I don't even know if there's a hint for finding those letters. Because the reason I knew about the letters is because I was watching someone else stream it, and he didn't even open it the way you did. He just walked in there, walked out, and then he just caught a glimpse of something on the back of the door. It was like he zoomed in, took a picture, and did all the stretches on it. I was like, how the fuck did you even see that?
I think Secret Garden works here.
Yeah, should.
Yeah. Okay, and a Secret Garden is a 3-way, just for future.
Yeah, just not straightforward. Unless.
Oh, yeah, but it's on the edge anyway, so. Diggies.
Oh, open the door.
Well, we might be able to get back into 46 if we get lucky.
Oh yeah, maybe. But then you have to get really lucky about drafting from there. Still don't have the sledgehammer and the power hammer.
Power hammer. Wow, really? Well, that was anticlimactic. 2 rare items, it might be a key card.
Yep, could be.
What is this? Stopwatch. For the next 1 minute, you will not lose that entering rooms. Keys when opening doors. Well, that's not very fucking... that's not very... Oh, there's another door.
Yeah, there's a door. Keep running. Left. And just do it quick because they cost nothing.
Oh, fuck, I should have...
So,
fuck.
Freezer and start with 1 extra gem. You can take freezer and start with an extra gem the next morning.
Yeah. Sure.
And you don't have a torch or anything now.
There's a doorway there. It's a prism key. There's a letter.
Yeah, we need to defrost this to get anything. Where do you want to end for the next day?
Oh my god, not sure. 10 Minus 4 is 6. Minus 2 is 4. Times 2 is 8. Divided by 2 is 4. 1 squared times 10 is 10. Times 3 is 30. Divided by 15 is 2. 20 minus 2 is 18. Divided by 1 is 18. Divided by 9 is 2. Squared is 4. Well, that was fucking lucky, wasn't it? I kind of wish we hadn't frozen our fucking...
Oh my god, why would you get the key card after? What items do we have now?
We lost our shovel.
Yeah, you only have repellent and key card. Okay, then we don't have that many options then.
Yeah, if we get...
Come on.
Well, we need to get, like, the furnace.
Ooh. Oh yeah, also Orion said if you get the sauna, you can unfreeze it. You can unfreeze yourself by sauna, I guess. Is this classroom 8?
Well, we might as well finish in the library and we can check out that book more closely.
Yeah.
Redraw until we get a left. I don't care about the kitchen.
No, you can't buy anything anyway. Pool?
Armory, but we don't have any money. I can't buy that because we're frozen, right? Yeah, I can't buy that.
Oh, right. The gem's also frozen.
Chapel. But I'd rather just I'd rather just roll until we get something we care about rather than just get one more draw. I don't really care. Don't really care. Mailroom could be nice. I don't think there's anything new in the mailroom.
I don't know. Maybe check. We haven't been there in a while.
Let's check the mailroom. We also have the order placed. Okay. We also have the thing to look at. Any
Oh,
new...
right.
Yeah, because this is the one that we saw. Wait, what? 9? Oh yeah, this is the Vera Shores. Yeah, we just completely missed.
This is the one that gave it.
Yeah,
This
they
is the
didn't.
one
They
that
didn't
gave
lead
us
us the
red
wrong.
herring for the wrong one.
They didn't lead us down the wrong path at all. We were just dumb.
That means tomorrow. Fishes are only shelf stable between 60 and 75, right? I think you're getting insulted. Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, basement we go. I think that's our only.
Yeah, we could go to the basement and draw from there. If we
Yeah.
wanted to do that, I do need steps.
Did you get the food from the dining room?
There's the dining room. I might not have. Let's go check.
I don't remember getting the food that I could have been. But... No, I think the food's there. Yeah. Then did we get the bonus?
Yeah, because we got the aquarium.
Yes, now you can run out.
We just want to make sure we can come back and finish in the library. Wait. Just wasting all of my steps.
He gets extra steps just to walk the wrong way. That's the problem with these when you RNG stuff. Is like it's so difficult to see the correct route.
Was there any-
chests here?
Here's the chests.
I think we looked at that one already. I don't know which 2 stamps we're missing. We were missing 2.
We're missing Morajai and another one. Is there any? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oven. Okay, wait, let me get up my. Okay, so Ove means towards. We don't know what in means. Okay, so we have.
But it's towards Nev was
Oven towards maybe something else. And Nev means new or start of. Ari, we've not seen either.
East towards. I don't know. Difficult
Yeah,
to say, but,
east something towards new. New something. I don't think I have a hammer though. Do I want to use? Let's see if the save. We'll save the keys. We'll save the keys.
Yeah, you have 4 keys anyway.
If we don't,
don't
if we
have one
yeah,
key,
if we
don't
don't
put
burn
them
them by the time we get back. Open my chat back up. If we don't burn them by the time we get back, then we can.
Yeah.
I want to finish in the library if we can.
Oh yeah. I think there was I'm pretty sure in the tomb there was a letter written in gibberish. Because I don't think it was here in the basement. I could just be playing wrong as well, and it is in the basement.
Could be.
Goldfish memory.
Fish.
The north passage needs to be to the right. Then you can enter room 46.
I don't have.
No shovel.
Don't have a shovel.
You threw away the shovel. Well, you didn't really throw it away. You just lost it and lost
Yeah.
and found.
Ooh.
To the right. Armory.
So we can go into 46.
That gets us into 46, yes.
Maybe there's more words and.
What did the crown do again?
First time you draw a red room while drafting, you may remove it from today's draft pool.
Ah, right. That's not useful right now. Hmm.
8 letters, 8 payments, 100 gold.
Oh no, that's oh god, I hate that puzzle. The picture puzzle.
Yeah.
Do we have more of his directions? I don't think we know his pathing yet in the travels.
No, we don't. We know where they start and where they finish, but is that all that's in here that we can do?
Seems like it. don't see anything else.
There's 8 candles.
Also, that fireplace is. There has to be something behind this, right? It'll probably because they have all the symbols. So probably when you do something, with those symbols is.
When you do something, it'll do something.
Yes, when you do something, it'll do something. Which way do we go here?
Doesn't really matter.
Alright, this is just anyway, it doesn't matter. Do we have everything from the Dove Cove? Maybe there's something new there. There was a letter there. Maybe there was some words in it we didn't understand. Where's the letter?
Lower the 8D.
I think that's it on.
I think. Oh well, we need to finish in the library.
Yeah.
Oop, let's call it day. I don't really want to. I wouldn't mind doing another quick run. Getting another book going.
Yeah.
If we can keep the next run under an hour.
I should be able to keep it on an hour.
Willis isn't pestering you to come online.
No.
Pester.
Is he pestering you?
No.
I think Willis has learned that he's not getting me away from this game. Now you can beat those up.
I don't know if there's much point.
Oh, but there's no point because you can't. No, no, actually, it's disappointing. Completely forgot about those.
Yeah, there you go. We're raising our allowance.
Yes. Little tokens. Those don't get frozen, apparently. Okay, so you start with more money tomorrow. Green apple? What?
Oh, we have the magnifying glass now as well. Let's just take another quick look at the pictures.
Also check upstairs if there's any new additions in the book to me.
There's nothing weird hidden.
I haven't seen anything between the lines. It doesn't look like there's any extra writing.
Any symbolism on them? Oops. Oh, sorry, we got this thing.
Yeah. I wonder if that's the main reason to get the book, if that's just what the book does.
Maybe.
Because it gave you access to it in the shop.
Not really seeing anything too.
It's nothing interesting now. Oh, that's the two guys they forgot to tell the crew about.
very
That's
clearly the
SMD.
symbol of Orinda, Orinda Aries. Hmm.
And he grinned. Now they speak because he can hear them all shouting from inside.
Yeah.
Now check. Okay, you can check that tomorrow. You have to remember to check the box if there's anything new updates in those upstairs.
We're actually still at a surprisingly complete house.
Yeah, because you got lucky and found the key card. Otherwise, it would have been very far from finished.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go, we'll just get the library again. Oh, package.
Packages. Sleeping mask, gems. That's fine, I guess. The money.
So we're starting with a lot of gems today.
Yes.
Okay, well, we'll draft the library.
What was the shrine again? Ooh, gems.
So we haven't, I don't think did we get drafting volume 5 yet?
I think so.
I don't know if we've looked at that yet.
Can you go up here and check in the books?
I don't think it tells us what books
I
we've
don't know.
taken out. Does it tell us what books we've taken out?
It's very quiet in there.
It is very quiet in here. There's still at least a couple of items.
I think. Yeah, I think we just need to combine some items to get the new stuff.
Just need one to
Yeah.
draft one more classroom to take the final exam. Yeah.
And you need it for the 8th achievement.
Do you just want a new clue then again? I don't think we've gotten drafting 5.
Just get it, I guess.
I'll be
If you
really
want
annoyed
to
if I'll see it and just immediately be like, oh yeah, we have seen this one.
Volume 5.
Volume 5.
Difficult to remember what you've drafted, but you should have had a check mark next to them after you've drafted them.
Yeah, it would be nice if there was some kind of indication. Well, also we'll know immediately if we've drafted it before because it'll have our name stamped in it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess are we doing anything particular on this run? Trying to find more letters,
Getting
trying
lucky?
to... Oh god. I think that's the skull.
Do you want more dead ends?
No, that's not
No.
dead end.
I think
Oh,
we
that...
enough. We need more of those two, more of the corner rooms that less.
Well, the four corner rooms is something we want because that is going to be the glass room.
Yeah.
Gems are in this box. The above statement is true. Gems are not in this box. The above statement is false. Fuck. The top statement of each box is true. The above statement is true.
So it's in the blue? Question mark? I hate these double negatives. It's
Let's do, yeah,
annoying.
I'm just gonna pick the blue.
You don't need that. The gems aren't that important this run. Get them anyway.
We'll get them anyway.
Great hall.
Just gonna passage this.
Oh yeah, you have a lot of gems, right?
Rotunda isn't bad.
You just get the Rotunda, I guess, yeah.
It's just expensive. We're spending all our
Yeah,
gems.
It's fine. Lab? Put up.
Yeah, let's do a lab. Gonna go back and open up the rest of the lower ranks here. Had 3 aquariums to the draft.
No. These are all bad. These are all just.
Each time you eat an apple.
Yep. I wonder how many chests you can add. Just imagine eating all the apples and then you have like a ton of them. Oh wait, that's something you haven't read.
What?
There was something in tiny letters on that thing.
Oh, right there. Good eye.
Complete. Oh. Huh. I don't think we read that part.
No, I don't think we
That's why
have.
I'm just not remembering it.
Ooh, I really don't want to waste the drawing room this low down. This is just gonna be a gem run, apparently. Oh, game, why?
Lose half your steps. It's early in the day. You can get a lot of more steps. That's the obviously breakable wall. It's a corner that there has to be something there. Oh, that's a thunder. I didn't rotate the thunder. West wing. Oh.
Whoa.
The nook for keys.
Look for keys, I think.
Those.
Man, day 1 trophies, not straightforward. If you're going for day 1. I don't really care about the secret passage anymore. There used to always be items here. There's never items here for a while. I was gonna say since we did the thing, but we've done the.
Ooh, that ends. No, hang on. Because then you can only draw one north because you can't, otherwise you block off laboratory.
We can get another one going north from the Rotunda. Those are all just the same thing. I think Great Hall. I don't want to waste keys trying to open the north door of it, though. Great Hall, and then we go back to draft from the chapel. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Yeah. Habba.
Abba.
Habba.
Patio, I guess.
Patio. No shovel.
Drafting studio. Nice. What
what's that
room?
again? Oh yeah.
We can add a
Oh, yeah.
classroom.
Oh god.
Oh man, should we just add the classroom?
I mean, you kind of need it.
We kind of need it. Just gonna add the classroom.
Oh god, you need. Can you end, like, do you still have the thing that lets you end in the room?
Oh
That's
yeah,
the
end in
frame.
here, yeah. Good eye.
Yeah, end in there's.
Then we can get
because there
another.
are more rooms to add. This'll. Yeah.
Corridor. It has to be a corridor.
Yeah. That one kind of bad.
Boiler? We're just burning through these
Yeah.
gems.
Had so much extra gems and then just gone.
Security. One good gem, you know, deserves another. That's what they say.
Good thing we have stuck with so many extra gems. Because otherwise you'd be at 0 now.
Yeah, no kidding. It's been a pretty brutal run for gem burning.
Spare green room to get an item?
Yeah, maybe just a spare green room. Is there anything in there? It's like a gem or a key.
Oh yeah, we need more footsteps.
Boudoir.
More reels. Oh, on steps. Wait, where did you get steps to enter here?
Why did I get steps going in here?
Oh, the bottom now.
No, it's just a regular
Oh, yeah,
bedroom.
the bottom left bedroom. No, the bottom left bedroom gives you every time you enter.
No, that's just the bedroom
that's
though.
not one. Wait, why did you get steps?
Why did I get steps? Wait. Oh, this permanently adds a classroom. So now I don't need... I don't
Yeah,
need...
now you don't need the maze, the glass mirrors.
Okay, well, we have to roll this because otherwise the run's over, I guess, but...
Yeah.
And I'll take this apple.
Is it a salty apple?
It's not a salty apple.
It's not the salty apple.
Experiment successful, though.
Oh, right, experiment. Oh. What does that add?
I don't remember.
Hallway. Oh, yeah, Emptiness Hall has a lot and gets more chests. So there should be items and stuff there
Maybe keys.
if we need.
Break room. Do another break room puzzle.
Yep. I think you need like 15 more.
16, 17 minus 13. 17 minus 2, and then it's 2. Okay. 18 minus 10 is 8, minus 3 is 5, divide times 2 is 10. Oh, God. 5, 9, 10, minus 7 is 3, divided by 1 is 3. Silver key.
All that for a single key. Oh, silver key.
Silver key can be
key's good.
useful.
Well, Maid's Chamber again. Orito. Now you have other ways to go.
Gonna burn through all these keys. Reroll?
Locksmith and buy more keys. No, locksmith.
Yeah, locksmith and buy more
Locksmith, buy keys, go back to hallway.
Give keys. Give Fizz keys.
Master key. Give master keys, we don't need to waste money.
Ugh. Prism key.
Oh, my eyes.
I want to save. I do want to save 32 in case we draw an armory.
Yeah. You can take one because there you have to remember there are 2 chests in the spawn. So you should be able to have enough money for it. Where are you now?
Reroll, I guess.
Not quite dead.
Oh, there's treasure trove.
Treasure trove, yeah.
Okay, new clue. Then we would know what to do. Burn a key. Boxes marked with that always contain false statement. Fuck! Like...
Okay, so moons are for all false statements. But false statement doesn't mean that it's opposite in all cases.
What
It
did
just means that
what was I
there can
calling
be
these?
more.
Treasure... I don't know why I'm just talking out loud. Treasure info. Treasure info 4. So that way they're all show up in the same part of the folder. So
Wait, hang on. Wait, hang on.
so this is just a nothing burger.
This is just, yeah, this means nothing because it's in a...
Okay, I'm just gonna print screen the picture of here and just call it like 4A.
Some of these are like, why the fuck do you exist?
It's just like it's hinting at the fact that one day it might be useful, but not today. That day is
Yeah.
not today.
Oh, plenty of coins.
We got lots of coins. To the right. To the reroll.
Office? Is it the right?
Do an
Yep.
office. Could do a little bit of office, you know? What's a little bit of office between friends? I guess we're cloistering.
Oh, that.
Oh, wait, because then we get the
No.
vault and the coat check.
But that ends the run.
Like the run's over
'cause
anyways.
you
Do I have
got
a shovel?
keycard. No, you could have taken the one with 8 items and gotten a key card.
Oh, I see what you're saying. We also don't have that many steps, though.
Yes.
Maybe we'll get a key card in the closet.
Add steps. Now just reroll until you can get the room that can give you item.
What if I use the silver key? Ah, the silver key overrides the cloister.
Dining room.
The silver key overrides the
Dining room,
cloister. That's
give you
interesting.
steps.
That's fun to know.
Okay. That's definitely useful, yeah.
Well, I mean, the run's. Oh, I guess good reroll. So like the run's over anyway, but
Music
room?
room? That will give you a green key, I guess.
car keys.
Oh,
Car keys are not special.
And I forget, which room did we want to end in this time? There was something we found. wasn't
I wanted to end in
Drafting studio.
the drafting studio. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Gift
6,
shop
7,
or workshop.
8, 9, 10. Wait. I can get through here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
11.
9. Workshop, I guess. Battery.
Battery pack. Can you combine something?
I think we're missing the left. Oh my god.
We have
We have nothing. Oh, and a locked door. We could go back to the lab on our way back,
Go to the
and then we'll end in the drafting studio. Treasure trove. Wait. Lost Fizz. Sir.
Nothing. Yeah, nothing but
No, I'm just seeing if there was additional writing. This is the right way.
Yep, straight. Just go straight. No more gay. No more gay passages.
Do I have 1, 2, 3, lock 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? We have enough for that. Oh, especially if I pick up an apple.
Since when did we start getting green apples, though?
That's a good point. Probably means something. Well, I don't think we can buy a key card. No.
Can you?
We can smash a hammer, but I don't think it's... That's not where that's gonna end the run in the drafting studio.
Just
And
check these side rooms.
hmm?
Yeah, we don't have you don't have enough steps to do anything useful.
No.
I was thinking you might you might have been able to find the key card, but in one of those rooms, but you wouldn't be able to move.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
We'll call it a stream
call
here.
it fear check.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a little snacky. Impressive manner.
Just remember to.
Okay, well,
You just have to remember to actually open that the correct one again next time.
we had a good little stream here. Maybe we'll play more Blueprints later. God, I feel like I need a break from Blueprints in a little bit.
What?
I need like a palate cleanser. Maybe I'll start just playing some Roadcraft just to get some palate cleanser. I mean, Nick, we can still stream this on off days or something. But I feel like the mainstream, we've been doing Blueprints a lot. I think it's getting, I wouldn't be surprised if it's getting a little stale for the average viewer here. Let's go out on Sledge. They're playing some Fallout 4 Classic. Anyways, everyone, thanks for hanging out for Fizz Reads for like an hour and a half.
Yeah,
If you want to support Fizzwolf's career in narrating books, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, if that's your
Oh, we need his
want,
blueprints.
then at least teach him how to read.
Yeah. Okay, everyone go say hi to Sledge. I'm gonna go on VR and relax for the evening. Bye-bye. Oh, where's my cursor?